Pioneers get the victory against Anderson, 80-75. The Pioneers don't hit a field goal in the final 4.5, but they get the free throws to get the job done. Plus, pretty good defense there at the end. TJ Printup knocking the ball away underneath the bucket there in the final seconds to secure the victory for the Pioneers here today. Brian Stayton joined by Pioneer coach JT Burton. The Pioneers win 80-75. And, early in this contest, they built a 10-point lead. And your whole mantra this year is kind of trust the process. And I think we trusted the process of what we were doing in the contest. And I noticed immediately after that, we went to man a lot. Here's a team that averages 91 points a game. You did a really good job in eliminating and contesting a lot of shots today.
Yes, we did. We knew that we had to contain the three-point line because, you got Garrett Denbo. Last year he hit the shot and killed us down there at their place. And I told my assistants earlier, we got to hold him to under 80 points because this team is really good. The one thing I'll give our team credit for is being able to change, take the scout to the floor. Yeah. And like you said, we went man-to-man, especially started the second half. I thought we did a really good job, but we kept our poise. When they got up by 10, we knew they was going to make their run because that offense that they run is really good, and they do a very good job of running it, but we did a really good job, especially late in the second half.
Yeah, well, really late in that first half is when the run began. It gave you some belief. 33-31 at halftime. You were on a 9-0 run to that point. You continued that run. Outscored them 17-7 in the first 4 minutes of that second half. Obviously, you didn't have to adjust a whole lot because you had some momentum at the end of the first half, but what did you do differently? It was more tempo, a lot more aggression, just a lot more effort to start the second half.
Yes. What we've done is execute it. They did a really good job of executing out of timeouts. A very good job. Now, if we didn't score, we got a good look. And when you got a redshirt freshman in TJ Printup, a redshirt freshman in Bryce Jackson to come out and be able to execute that, it was huge. And I thought that's what we did, especially in the second half. We started to execute some things, and we put in a wrinkle in the halftime, and it worked because don't settle. And the thing is, the key word is we had to win the nail. And the reason why I say that, Brian, is they catch everything at the nail, and everything they work off the nail. We wanted to get everything going in the paint, so driving it towards the nail. Yeah. And that was one of the things, especially at halftime. We did a really good job of adjusting to that.
Well, I felt like your energy guys, and I'm starting to see roles develop for these guys. And I know that's what we're working on a little bit. Peugeot, Printup, Jackson, they bring so much energy when they come onto the floor. It changes things.
It does. It changes everything because those guys are really coachable. You go look at TJ Printup. TJ Printup had 9.7 rebounds in 23 minutes. That was huge. And then he made that, turn the ball over. Then he got a steal down on the bottom. On the other end, you had Travis play 14 minutes, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of them offensive. Yeah. And then you have Bryce Jackson. Not only he missed 1-on-1 free throws, but Bryce Jackson also played really, really well. On the offense and defensive end. What did he have? He had 8 points, 5 rebounds. Yeah. So when you get that type of productivity with those, playing, 15 to 20 minutes a game, that's really good. That's what you want, and these guys understand it.
A game is 40 minutes long, and a guy that kept you in the game early was Josiah Morris. Yes. And when he knocks down threes, you can just see the life. It's like, okay, we're going to be in this thing, and he hit 5 for you tonight.
Yes, Josiah did a really good job of taking his time and letting it come to him, and it's confidence with him. Yeah. Because believe it or not, he's never played the 3, until he came here. And that's one of the things that we switch him up, play the 3 and the 4, and I'm very, very proud of him because this guy really, puts into work, and he puts the team first, and he did it tonight when he's making shots like that because he's big. He's a legit 6'6", 6'7", and he doesn't take any time to get a shot off. And when he's making that shot, he's hard to handle. And
Odisipe was strong again. He was out there on the floor there late for this team as well, and got some key rebounds. Now I still think that there are things that we can do there differently, but man, he was strong, and we handled the pressure. I saw Monday we didn't handle pressure very well, and we had the kitchen sink thrown at us today. And Connor and KJ, just a couple of mistakes here and there, but really handled their pressure well.
It's crazy because, a couple things where Akeem Odisipe comes in at. We was running the play, and where he posts up so physical, KJ is able to get in there. And then what I was telling them, we work on this. Don't make the pass in the post unless it's below the free throw line. They didn't get it until after the fact because Connor goes, oh, now I see why. Because that gives the defense a chance to get over the top, it's a longer pass versus a shorter pass.
Yeah.
And they did that, and we had, 5 turnovers in a row.
Yes.
I didn't call timeout, though.
No.
I didn't, because I wanted to, we got to work through that. We've had the kitchen sink thrown at us with this schedule that we have. So to be able to go 1-0, it's huge.
Yeah, this is big. We're going to get the week off, and I think it's another one of those things. I don't know that I like this stop right now, because it's a long trip to Coker, but I know this team has been getting it. But I feel like we're there.
We need it. Because here's the reason why. Is because these kids, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. We've raised right at $100,000 this year.
Wow.
And these kids have been working literally from August all the way up to now as far as fundraising. The whole month, the end of August, the whole month of September, they never had from Wednesday to Sunday off. It was always fundraising. They put in the work. Now, we got to step away. They need to breathe a little bit. And it's Raekwon Taylor's birthday. Happy birthday to my man. Yeah. And I think it'll be a good getaway for him, because I think tomorrow we'll just give them the complete day off and let them do whatever they want and then get ready for finals.
And they'll be in the gym for their complete day off. I about guarantee that.
Oh, you can't. It's hard to tell them. I almost want to lock the door because, it's crazy because, sometimes, man, but hey, if they want to come, I'm not going to stop them, man. What a win, what a game, what a crowd. And thanks to you, man. Wow, and I hope my daughter, Jada, was in the Greenville dance team, had the championships today. So I pray that they did well.
I'm sure he knows. Eventually, he'll know. Here in a second.
Yes.
He'll know. Connor, they went 1-1 in their game today. We got another game later tonight at 8 o'clock. So we're all right.
Yeah. Anderson, he does a really good job. The one thing, I told him, the one thing about him, he recruits to his system, and those guys do a phenomenal job of running his system.
Oh, yeah.
And, but, as much as credit I want to give to them, they did a really good job. I'll give it to our guys, man, because
you did.
They did a really good job. Got some backdoors late, but they did a really good job of especially late in the game, start getting some stops.
Yep. Coker next. I'll see you there.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Whew.
Yeah, trust the process.
Yes, baby.
Pioneers victorious against Anderson today. Back with some final thoughts. Tusculum 80, Anderson 75. For Pioneer coach JT Burton, I'm Brian Stayton. This is Pioneer Basketball, driven by Gateway Ford Nissan on the Pioneer Sports Network.